Hi guys, and welcome to this week's video. In this week's video, I'm so excited because I'm going to be actually sharing with you guys 12 softwares that completely blew my mind. And that I actually originally found on TikTok. Yes, I've been very addicted to TikTok. I feel like it's one of the platforms that really makes me feel super positive. You know, not like kind of when you go on Facebook nowadays or on Instagram. It can be quite a downer. Let me know in the comments if you agree or not. But with TikTok, I really thought it was super exciting. And usually I find a lot of very interesting stuff, very funny stuff and that kind of stuff. I said stuff a lot. So I keep liking and watching those kind of course, videos to have the TikTok algorithm play to my favor and show me more of the content that I really care about. And so one of the things that I found is I found 12 really amazing softwares that I discovered on TikTok by creators that shared the softwares with me. Now, unfortunately, I cannot find any more or remember sometimes because I binge watching sometimes, of course, TikTok on that, as you can tell, or as you know, for an hour, you can like binge watch so many videos. So I cannot remember oftentimes the original creator that I found the software from or that I discovered the software from. Otherwise, I would definitely tag them with. But these softwares kind of definitely are more common knowledge once you know them. And so what I'm hoping with these softwares, why I want to share them with you guys, is especially if you want to or if you're growing right now an online business, they are absolutely insane. Seriously, guys, in terms of like how much work time they helped me and how many problems they were able to solve. Just to give you a little bit of a background, like some of the softwares I'm going to share with you is, for instance, softwares that where you're using AI to write the perfect copy for you, from Facebook ads copy to blog posts to whatever it is. Also, there's like cool softwares that will help you discover business ideas, and like also AI will totally research how, for instance, viable a business idea even is, and will show you the ones that are going to have maybe the biggest traction. I'm going to show you how you, for instance, also can grow initially, because that's a question I get a lot. If you are starting a Facebook group initially, how can you grow the fastest? What should be the first step? So essentially, these are really like not just softwares, I want to call them my new best friends, but they're really like hacks that I really love to use and I really wanted to share with you guys. So if you like this kind of like content already, if you can't wait for me to dive into the softwares, then go ahead and hit the like button to essentially help out this video, this new growing channel, so more people can actually see these softwares, and hopefully these softwares can also help them grow their business further and make their lives in essence easier, because that's what I'm hoping, that by sharing this with you really like authentically, you can get like so many value nuggets from it as well. And then of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you're here and you have been enjoying my content for a few times already, I would love for you to stick around further and see the growth of this channel. If you're new to this channel, I essentially really share on how you can ethically and sustainably make money online, grow money online, become your own boss and grow your own online business, right, and make it a career, but also how you can make this money then to further like invest it and grow it and manage it and all this kind of stuff, because I think there's two sides to the coin that are very important to create overall wealth for ourselves and our family. Okay, so let's dive straight into this business. This first software, you guys, when I found out about it, it was insane. So without further ado, I'm gonna dive straight into my laptop so you can see my laptop right now, and I'm gonna show you and take you through each of the softwares, give you guys a quick glimpse of them, of how they look like, see if you're even interested in them. If not, I'm gonna keep this video short, so it's not a deep dive of each video, but I wanted to give you guys, like a piece of the cake. And then if you want to eat the whole chocolate cake, then you can be my guest. Click on the link down in, of course, the bio, because for some of the softwares, full transparency, I did sign up as an affiliate because why not? I am running an online business, so you can go ahead with my link, check out the software as well, and then if it's something for you, and enjoy the whole cake. If not, then you just skip further and enjoy the bite in this video. So let's get started. Okay, you guys, so first of all, we got Jarvis. Jarvis is amazing because first of all, as you can tell from the main site, Jarvis lets you write your video scripts, your Google ads, Facebook ads, blog posts, whatever it is. It's simply like amazing. And it uses AI to really write proven high converting copy based on like several kind of copywriting techniques and principles and psychologies and whatever not. So if you're having issues with essentially not even being able to find a great copywriter, or maybe right now the software software is amazing if you do not have the budget yet to get a great copywriter to do, for instance, regular email newsletters for you or blog posts for you, whatever it is, or even e-commerce listings, right? If you're in the e-commerce business. So Jarvis is amazing for that because you can really utilize the different AI features, such as even improving your existing content or using the AIDA framework or whatever not to really kind of attract buyers for you. And it is really, really great. Like we've recently gotten so into it and we cannot believe how much time it is saving us as a team at the Funnel Gal agency, right? For our marketing clients. So as you can tell, like people from what I've seen and how I kind of explored it already, it doesn't matter where they come from what industry, it blows my mind. They're using it if they're in an Amazon business, like I said, e-commerce business, if there was a marketing agency like myself, if they're bloggers, if they're real estate agents for their listings, right? If they're any kind of other maybe brick and mortar business and they're needing to really kind of figure out businesses, they even use it for stuff like listing writing. They even use it for YouTube script writing, such as for maybe those kind of YouTube videos. I haven't used it for this one, as you can tell, probably because I'm, really kind of just giving you the deep dive of the softwares as we're going through it. That's why I have so many tabs open. And yeah, to be completely transparent with you, I sometimes have so many tabs open in general. This is just how I work. Let me know in the comments. I would love to know if you're the kind of person who has a ton of tabs open. Sorry for pardon my French. Or if you're the kind of person who's super organized on the computer and just has maybe 1 or 2 tabs open. But yeah, I usually have a lot open, but I have the 12 softwares open right now because I want to strategically go through them with you. I'm gonna really, like I said, just go over them to give you kind of like a chocolate cake bite, or the bite of the chocolate cake from what this amazing software is. If you want me to do a deep dive into the softwares, let me know in the comments. Let me know about which software or which tool you want me to do a deep dive. And then I should say I will do a follow-up video on some of those softwares because they are going really deep into what you can do with them. And some of them I'm still exploring because I just found out about them, but I did want to share it with you because when I found out about them, I knew it would change sort of like the productivity of my business and also just make it so much more sustainable. And this is what this is all about as well, because like I said, I'm also a full-time mom and a business owner, and everything that helps me save my time, I'm going to use. So this is like really a beast for that kind of stuff, for any kind of like AI featured copywriting. As you can tell, when you log in, you really have so many stuff that you can choose from blog topic ideas, blog post outlines, whatever it is. But like I said, this is even explain it to a child, when you ever had a problem to kind of create an elevator pitch about a business idea you have, or like your course, or like any kind of pitch. This is just really amazing to do that. So with that being said, this software is really so great. I'm probably going to do another deep dive on it, another video just on the software. Okay, let's move on. Number 2 of our 12 softwares is founder content. Now, founder content has essentially, like, for really popular founders around the world, they essentially, you can find the curated lists from what they find important in terms of information. So let's say you want to go maybe pitch decks, right? If you have a SaaS company, you're trying to raise venture capital, and you can see, for instance, the pitch deck that Foursquare had, or Oscar, or TransferWise, the founders essentially like release it on this platform in the hopes of, as you can see, he's the CEO of TransferWise, and it's such an insane knowledge and a wealth of knowledge. This platform, you really have to take your time to look through it. As you can tell, I could never summarize it in this kind of YouTube video in this one, because like, seriously, you guys, like, it blows my mind the amount of information that is available if you're also strategic on being able to curate the information for yourself, because it can change your life, right? Like, I know so many people who are in the SaaS industry who are trying to get venture capital, because I did actually intern once for a startup that did raise. I went through that when they were raising, venture capital. So I do know how difficult it can be to come up with pitch decks. So to see successful pitch decks and what they included, the information is going to make it a whole lot easier for you guys to really do the same, right? So learning from mistakes, they have all kinds of documents that they just simply released, pivoting, sales, wellness. Just at night, sometimes I'm just like sifting through this founder content website. And like I said, again, I'm blown away by the amount of just information that is available there. Okay, you guys, and in full disclosure, obviously it's day 2 of me actually recording this video for you guys. And so my Loom is still having issues that I'm using to essentially like record
record my screen for you guys. However, I definitely want to still get you guys this information in this video. So I hope you are okay with this little technical mishap, but I really wanted to show you guys as well kind of that it doesn't, like, no content is quote unquote perfect, right? And that you just pretty much do your best whenever you can. And it's about, oftentimes it's about the momentum, right? I want to upkeep the momentum with my channel. And that's why I wanted to show you guys like also pretty much the behind the scenes of what can happen with this YouTube video. So thanks so much for still watching. So let's get further in our software listings. So this one, guys, is freaking amazing. It's called Spark Tour, right? So essentially, like this question asked a lot oftentimes when, especially when it comes to creating then copy or any kind of like more detailed branding work for our clients. And then you ask questions about the client's pain points or kind of what keeps them up at night, who in the industry do they view as a villain, and etc., etc. And oftentimes what you can find is that a lot of clients have like overall knowledge about what is going on, right, in sort of like their clients' minds, but they don't know exactly. And so if you really want to nail your marketing messaging, like you really want to nail it and you really want to talk exactly like how your ideal clients talk about their pain points and the solutions that they're wishing that they have, which you provide them with, then it's so important you're using their verbiage. And so to get that, I'm using Spectora. So to be honest with you, we're still using it for free. We have 5 searches. That's enough for us right now. We have 5 searches per month for free. If you want to get the paid version, then go ahead and do it. Like we're probably gonna like upgrade it soon enough as well, because it just really is awesome. So let's say you want to see, I already have a search on this Chrome page. So being your own boss, right? Let's say you want to go ahead and your product or whatever, it's being your own boss or health and fitness industry or, you know, I don't know, whatever it might be, right? Veganism. So you type it in and you want to know what your audience frequently talks about when it comes to this term. And then the AI from Spark Tour is scouting the web. And it's insane because if you check it out right now, you can see so many people are talking about it. They are using, for instance, these hashtags, right? They're using these kind of phrases, right? The top words in their bio. Then who are they following online, right? Steve Harvey, Tyler Perry, what are other sites that they're engaging with, and so on and so on. So you get so much information. Of course, you get even more information when you're using the paid version, but it's a pretty neat site. So the next one that I wanted to show you is Kick-Ass Headline Generator. I'm sure that you had this before as well, where you're sitting on your computer, you're trying to come up with the headline for your next program, for your service offer, even for your company or for an email, right? And you just don't know like what headline is good and what you want to use. So pretty much this is exactly how you can figure out your next amazing headline. So if you want to have, for instance, inspiration, you can click on explanatory, strong, controversial. So there's different kind of themes. If you want to figure out your own, you click on DIY headline formulas, and then you can just essentially type in whatever you want to type in, what your, you know, your course is about or your blog post is about, and so on. And then they're pretty much offering you cool headlines that are also based on the algorithm and what essentially converts the best. So they're on conversion optimized headlines, which, as you know, the headline is the most important thing also when it comes to emails or blog posts or whatever it is, right? Like, because it just will be the thing that makes the person click at the beginning. So you really want to nail it. The next software is Frame. Frame is pretty awesome. And we're just gonna start using this actually like this week with my video editor. And yes, I'm already using a video editor for my YouTube channel because I am like just super busy with my full-time agency as well. So in order to kind of build up my personal brand, as for now, I'm using, partnering up, I should say, with my awesome video editor because she really rocks. And so we're working together on creating like a style and learning from each other. And the cool thing on Frame is like it gets really messy when you get a video back and then you have to kind of write down exactly what time you wanted to have an edit and whatever not. And what Frame does, and it's really like such an insane software, and I cannot believe I didn't know about it before, is that you can exactly leave timestamps with comments at that particular time where you want to have an edit done in your video. And I should add on to it, then you can have conversations within that timestamp, right? And so I really want to add on to it because if you are using any type of video marketing in your business, or you're also having a YouTube channel like myself, or whatever it is, or you're using video ads in your advertising for your business, this software will save you so much time and like will save you from miscommunication and whatever it is. So it really makes working with another person So if there's one other person working with you on the video, it makes it so much easier. So go ahead, give it a try as well, because I'm already loving it. So the next one is Digital Define. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now, Digital Define is like this cool little hacky website that gives you access to some of the best courses online, and many of them for free. Don't ask me, how they got the exact licenses to kind of offer some of the courses that are usually paid for free on this website, but it's pretty neat. It's insane what you can learn. There's all the different templates, right? Like really knock yourself out like after watching this video. Don't like exit right now, obviously, but like wait until the video is done, and then knock yourself out and check it out and just browse the site, because you'll be amazed how much free information there is online, and particularly also information when it comes to something that you really want to improve on, such as maybe marketing or, business. And that's why you may be listening to this channel as well, which, by the way, don't again forget to hit the subscribe button, or remember to subscribe to this channel if you like the information so far and you got some cool already hacks like out of this video. So the next one is Ideas AI. Now, how many of us having a business idea that we want to pursue, but we don't know if it's worth pursuing? What essentially Ideas AI does, it uses artificial intelligence again to pretty much predict with you and calculate the likeliness of a business idea having potential, and it also offers you a bunch of obviously business ideas, as you can tell, and people are voting on it as well, so you can swipe left and swipe right. It's like a Tinder for like figuring out your business ideas, and then people can vote on it as well, so you have this month's top ideas, which is really cool, and you maybe get some inspiration. So if you're listening to this video right now and you actually don't have a business so far, but you really want to kind of become your own boss and kind of like just live life on your terms, then this website might give you some really awesome ideas. Okay, the next software on the list is the Good Sales Emails. Now, email marketing or writing an email sequence can be a huge headache for most of us. And so to make this little bit easier, a hack that I always use is I draw inspiration from really good email sequences out there. But before this software, you had to really kind of subscribe to someone's email, email list or newsletter or offer. And then of course you were not spam, but you got so many emails in your inbox. I don't know about you guys, but I have some emails that I just used to subscribe. And those emails, I think I must have 10,000, 15,000 unread emails. It's pretty insane. I can even show you guys. For instance, this is my email address that I used to subscribe to just get inspiration. And of course, you want to get better at email marketing all the time. So as you can tell with this email, I have about 39,992 unread emails, right? And these are all emails essentially that I subscribed to stuff with and for market research initially. And it just blasted my inbox so much that I kind of just disregarded that email and started opening up another email address because it's just gotten way too much. So this software makes it really easy, right? Because again, you can find inspiration. Please don't steal. Just find inspiration to get a hang out of how to write email sequences or newsletters. And you can really subscribe to some really awesome companies. You probably already can tell, some Salesforce, AdRoll, you might really be able to know some of those already. So you can subscribe to them and then you can read. They essentially uploaded their entire sequence to this cool software or tool, if you want to call it that. And so it's really helpful for anyone that's struggling when it comes to email marketing. Okay, the next software, you guys, is what is called Invite All Friends for Facebook. It's a really cool software. It's essentially another software, I should say. It's a Google Chrome plugin. When you're starting and you want to kind of create your own Facebook group, and I, for instance, I started a Facebook group years ago to initially also use it to launch my business and kind of hit the first 6 figures in my agency. So I really definitely recommend Facebook groups. It's awesome. So this was my initial Facebook group. So essentially, if you want to use Facebook groups or Facebook in general to really know how to attract and close high-ticket clients on a consistent basis with some cool tools and automation softwares as well, I do have a program that's called Connect. It's my Facebook marketing lead generation machine program. And so it's an online course. If you want to check it out, I'm going to drop the link down below in the show notes. You can check it out, but it's really cool. So essentially what you want to do is, if you have no members so far of your Facebook group and you're heck, I don't know how to fill my Facebook group, right? So what do? You're using this Chrome plugin essentially, and you can invite a bunch of people. Essentially, you can batch invite all of your friends, because all you need with a Facebook group at the beginning, and this is kind of a really free tip for you. So essentially here you can use the plugin to batch invite. Okay, I don't want to invite them right now, but so you essentially can batch invite your friends to a Facebook group, right? And the cool thing that does is that at the beginning of the Facebook group, of any Facebook group, you just really want momentum. And so you want to get your first kind of 50 people to like the group to kind of have the Facebook algorithm start helping you and sending people or showing your group up to the ideal people that would want to join it. So this little Chrome plugin, which is really cool, will help you get there, because obviously we're working then with your personal Facebook friends list. And so you of course want to be strategic how you're building it up as well. Like I said, if you do want any help of that, I can totally recommend to you my program Connect. We've gotten so many results for our students. It's really inspiring. So again, I'm going to drop the link to check it out and check out some free information in the description section. So the next thing is, of course, my little content calendar. And I just have been using Airtable. So I'm using the software Airtable right now because I've just switched this week. I've used Google Documents in the past. However, what do I like about Airtable? And first of all, I like that you can use the Kanban system and you can really move around, of course, different boxes, right, into the different sections. So kind of similar like Trello. However, what is cool about Airtable is that you can really customize it, right? And that's one reason why I started using it. You can pretty much not only customize it, but you can also store information. Because one of the biggest fears of any kind of creator, also like, of course, now the YouTube creators, me as a new YouTube creator, is that at one day someone will take down our YouTube videos, right? Or our account will shut down, right? Of any kind of social media website. And most content creators or social media content creators out there, they don't think about this actually. And they're not sort of quote unquote ensuring their content. So they're just like, they're planning their content out, they're posting their content, but they're not like storing it in sort of like a quote unquote database, which Airtable pretty much provides. Depending on also which kind of level of the pricing you're paying for, you can have different years that they restore the data. And you, of course, also can collaborate with different people on it, which I really like much more than Trello. But like I said, familiarize yourself with it. And I'll be sure to make a follow-up video once I've been using it for a few months. But so far, I really like it. The next one is Phantom Buster. So essentially what Phantom Buster is, and I know I get this question asked a lot, that's why I wanted to recommend this software to you, is that essentially you can automate your Instagram messages, follow-up messages, LinkedIn messages, that kind of stuff. So whenever you see someone, like you're following someone on Instagram and they're sending you a message right away, and don't make it spammy, please, just say hi or something like that. But they are using like a software kind of like Phantom Buster. So that's what it is. And now the last website is Campsite. Campsite, you can essentially create links. It's like Linktree, if you're familiar with it, for Instagram. But the cool thing is that you can time your links. So essentially you can really upload them to a specific date when you're releasing a YouTube video and make them more current. So this kind of stuff Linktree doesn't have. So I hope this video was really helpful to you guys. Let me know in the comments which software you're going to check out first. I really want to know. Let me know as well which software you want me to create another video in detail on once I'm really like going deep on the software as well. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. As always, I appreciate you and I'll see you in the next video.